And I'm going to wait just a minute and see if anybody joins us. Okay. Hi, Mary. How are you? Hi. So glad you guys could join me. I thought nobody was going to come. I was 2 minutes late because I'm like going, oh, wait, I lost track of the time. For those of you who don't know, I've been, oh my gosh, I've been having, over the last week, I've been having technical difficulties with uploading video. I mean, like everything you can think of. I don't know about you guys, but it's been really challenging. And apparently I hurt myself. So I guess I have like, hi Kevin, sciatica or something. I guess I'm getting old. Okay, so don't get old, you guys. Okay, don't get old because it's really, really painful. Hi, how are you? Welcome. So today we have a couple really good questions, but what I really am doing, hi Jennifer, I want to focus on what is an empath, because many of you out there you're aware that you have abilities, so I want to kind of tap into that today and actually point out some of the things that you can look at to see if maybe you may fall into that. Hi. So the first question that we have is from Mandy. We just love Mandy, and she is doing absolutely wonderful. So Mandy is actually, she has several gifts that she's trying to learn how to enhance. So that's why every week you pretty much hear me asking a question or talking about a question from Mandy, because she's really trying to absorb, she's trying to absorb everything she can. She's trying to be like a little sponge on trying to figure out who she really is, right? Because when we have gifts, some people look at them as a curse, like I did when I went through my spiritual transformation. I'm like, take it back. I don't ever want to do this again. I don't want to help anybody anymore. But in reality, it's actually a blessing. It's not a curse. It's a gift. It is a true gift. And what that gift is really about us having a unique way of understanding ourselves. Hello. And so we're going to talk about empaths, and then you can see how that compares to you in your life. But the first question I have is from Mandy. So I'm going to read you the whole thing, and then we'll look at the question itself. I'm sure you know what it's like to sit alone at your kitchen table and talk to angels out loud, communicate with the unseen, and basically have interactions with the unseen, meaning nobody else can hear or see them but you. And I know some of you have done that, right? When we hear the voices that we hear, when we hear our guide, our spirit guide, or when we hear our angels, only we can hear them. Nobody else can hear them. And I've learned how to do it in my head. You guys have seen, I'm asking questions because the answers are coming out, but I'm asking in my head. So I don't talk out loud necessarily to them. I do when it's just me and my dog, but otherwise, if people are around, I don't usually ask. Once in a while, you'll see me, my mouth might move a little. So I don't openly do it. And the reason I don't openly do it is for this reason, because people go, who the heck are you talking to? What are you doing? Why are you talking out loud? My kids at one point in time when they were young, they look at me and go, who are you talking to, Mom? I'm like, I'm not talking to anybody. Well, you're saying yes, and you're shaking your head, and your mouth is moving, so they could see me talking, and that's where I learned how to do it where nobody could see, because my children actually pointed that out to me, right? Her question is, point being, how or what do you explain to your partner or friends who don't get it, what you're doing, when they can't see or hear, feel, but you are talking to your angels? And again, I think I kind of covered that, because as we get acclimated to our gifts, to what we are capable of doing, we don't need to do it out loud. We'll do it in our head. So I don't need to say, universe angels, come down and give me the answers. And I just ask them, hey, this person wants to know this. What do you want me to tell them? And that's really all you have to do. I actually treat my guides, my angels, all of the voices I hear, all the visions, everything that I have, I treat them with the utmost respect, and I talk to them just like I would talk to you. And yeah, sometimes I'm even defiant. Yep, I am. I'm a firecracker. You guys got to know that, right? And my dog, I talk to my dog, all animals, I talk to them just like I do people. And they understand me very well when I talk to them just like they're a person. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and really look at, thank you, Mandy. I hope that answered your question. What is an empath? An empath is a person who is born with the ability to feel other people's feelings, mental state of mind, their emotions. They pick up energy from other people. And what I mean by this is you could be in the store and you're in a really great mood, and all of a sudden you get in a bad mood. You don't like being around large crowds. And I'm going to go through 16 different items where you can look at and see if any of these fall under your realm. Okay? Empaths, they just know things, okay? And there are different types of empaths, okay? There's some empaths that see it, some hear it, just like me. I'm a medium. I can talk to the dead. I hear it, I see it, I feel it, and I just know it. I can smell. I have multiple gifts that I have brought into this lifetime with me so that I can help other people like yourself, right? That's what I'm really meant to do in this lifetime. How do you connect? Let me see if I can answer that at the end, okay? So they just know things. It's like you can, and you guys have heard me use this example, and I've had it happen to me. Somebody walks up and they're talking about business. This actually happened to me. I was around 20 years old. Somebody walked up and started talking about business, and I said, well, if you do this, this, and this, and this, you're going to make more money. And they looked at me and said, I think I was like a receptionist. I was really young, 19 years old, and they're like, how do you know that? I don't know. I just know. Well, that all goes back to last week's live show when I was talking about past life regressions, right? Where you can pull some of that information forward. Same thing with an empath, because they bring all the knowledge, all the wisdom, all the experiences, happy, negative, positive, it doesn't matter. Every single thing is held in the soul. The soul remembers everything and everyone. So when you are incarnating into this lifetime, there are things that we just know. As an empath, you just know. And there is difference between an empath and a light worker. And, there's differences between all of them. And I may write a blog, not yet, not now, but I may put that up on my website. If you would like to know more about that, let me know. Send it to my email, ascendingsoulsjourney@gmail.com, and I can do that for you. The second one is, like I was starting to say, when we're in public, you can be in a really great mood, and then all of a sudden you just feel this overwhelming sense, like I just want to cry, or I feel this intense pain. This can be physical pain, it can be emotional pain, it can be any kind of pain. You're picking it up from other people. So for myself, I actually do not like to be in large crowds of people. I like to, thank you for joining us, I like to seclude myself. It makes me feel better because now I'm in a happy bubble. Okay, I'm in a happy space. Because we do pick up other people's energies. So we feel their emotions and we take them on as our own when we don't understand the difference. So if you're talking to somebody and they're telling you their life story and you don't even know who this person is, and all of a sudden you have the feeling of sadness or any type of feeling, that may be it. That's number 3. You're picking up their feelings and emotions. Watching violence, okay, violence, cruelty, and that's cruelty of people, animals, even nature. Like, I can't even watch them cut down a tree. It really bothers me that they're killing off our trees. I understand we all need homes, But who needs 17 acres of land? Let's like, you don't need that. So let's use that instead of cutting down more trees. I'm a little bit more efficient in the way that I look at things. The violence, the cruelty, it is repulsive. It is like, oh my God, and we'll start crying. We'll feel what we're watching. We can even pick it up through something that isn't even a live person. Um, outright know when somebody's lying. And this was the funniest thing with my kids. They all knew I could do this. They all knew I knew when they were lying, but they'd still lie to me. And you're just looking at them going, all right, all right, all right. And you really need, you cry for complete strangers? Yes. So we know when somebody's lying. Outright no. You guys know that, right? You guys all do that. I bet a lot of you do that. You outright know when somebody's lying without looking at their eyes. You can just feel it. You can feel it through an email. You can feel it through the phone, through the tonality. You pick up their energies, okay? Because we are all connected, right? We can pull in all that other stuff. So picking up the physical symptoms of someone else. So again, we pick up the if they're having pain. In one of my psychic development classes, you guys are great. Fran, you were one of them. I think it was you in that class. You could feel that I was having lower back. Oh, it was you or the other gal. But they could tell, oh, I feel pain in your lower back. Empaths also have a lot of pain in their lower back, by the way. That is one of the signs as being an empath. But we can pick that up. So they were able to tell that I had back pain. We can feel the pain of other people. We can walk in a room and we can feel if there's heaviness in the room. You can feel the energies just in the air. We can go to physical locations. Like y'all know I'm moving to Southern California, back home, right? And that's where I grew up. I'm moving back home. And I am drawn to Laguna Beach, and that's where I have always wanted to live, in Laguna Beach. Now, this is one of the most spiritual places. A lot of gurus come through, and they stop in Southern California. They go through the area of Laguna and Newport Beach, and then they will go up through towards Northern California, up to Big Sur, and areas of like up in that way. But this is really a very spiritual area. Awesome. I'll see you soon. And this is a very spiritual, we can feel the energy through it. So while we're there, we feel the healing, we feel the calm, we feel the peace, and it really relaxes us. So if you have any type of a gift, you want to look to be in a place where you feel more energetic, because being an empath and the way that we attach to other people or allow other people to attach to us, it drains us. So what they do is they come up, they start telling you your problems. Remember, I've told you, I've shared with you, at 8 years old, people would walk up, strangers, and start telling me about their divorce. Well, I was 8. I didn't even know what a divorce was, but they would tell me. By the time that person's done sharing their life or whatever their situation is with you, you feel completely, totally drained. And this is a common thing amongst empaths. You will always have that fatigue, the constant drainage. And it's very important to be in a surrounding that actually revitalizes your energy, especially if you are a healer, especially if this is what you do for a living. You want to make sure you can rejuvenate that energy back into you. Digestive and lower back problems. You will have a lot of digestive problems. You will have a lot of intestinal problems. So there's a lot of that going on. And the back problem as well. Okay, thank you so much, Mary. Again, others offload the problem, the constant fatigue. You are drawn to holistic, metaphysical, anything to do with any form of healing. And I mean any form of healing. You could be drawn to not necessarily metaphysical. You maybe want to be a nurse, right? Where you are drawn to helping other people. You're very interested, and we're always looking for research. We're studying, we're trying to fill our brain. We're all about knowledge. We're all about knowledge because empaths have a lot of answers and they can answer a lot of questions. But now I know why. Yeah, okay. Now, some of you are going through a spiritual transformation. So keep this in mind as you go through your spiritual transformation. Sorry, I'm in a lot of pain, so I'm moving around. So it's difficult to function. But I forgot where I was. Oh my gosh. No, we really are. We are drawn to helping other people. We have tremendous gifts and we know this and we know we can help somebody. We want to help people. We're very, empaths are very inclined to reach out to help somebody, and they always want to help the person who's being picked on. They do not like people being picked on. They do not like physical violence. They don't like anything like that. Thank you. They really are repelled, completely repelled to it. You can interact with somebody who is a very negative person, and man, you really pick up that stuff through readings. I have people send me requests for readings. They're outright blatantly rude to me, and yes, I do have that happen frequently, where they're very rude to me as if it's like a gift for me to do their reading. Yeah, no, I'll give them back their money. Okay, you guys know that. It's like, no, it doesn't work that way. This is an amazing gift. How does it affect us that are in a transfer? Oh, that's what I was talking about. Thank you, Fran. She reminded me where I left off. So if you're going through a spiritual transformation, you will have a heightened sense of gifts, of abilities around you. And it can be easy to mix these energies up. So you really want to take a look at it. And I'll finish this. So empaths are drawn to nature. They're drawn to animals. We love animals. And many empaths can communicate with animals. And I'm talking all animals. I mean, you guys realize we are all connected. Bugs, snakes, deer, okay? And I have amazing stories from people that I will share with you inadvertently. Need for solitude. Now that's how we are able, as an empath, they need that solitude in order to release that energy from the other person and regain their own energies and lift their own spirits up. Because if they don't, they're going to go into a state of depression. And some empaths actually do turn to alcohol, drugs, things like that, because they don't understand. They don't understand they're picking up other people's energy. So if an empath is surrounded by negative people, they've always got negativity around them, that is going to affect them. That's going to affect their health. That's going to affect their energy level, their thinking, their clarity. And here's the thing, if they aren't aware that they have this gift, they're going to take all of that and think it's them. Literally, they're going to think, well, I'm really negative. Well, something's wrong with me. And there's nothing wrong with them. They're picking up the energy of another person. So it's important to keep that in mind. And as you go through a spiritual transformation, you want to take a look at the list that I'm presenting to you now and really look at it. So the next one is likes adventure, freedom, and travel. I don't know about you guys. I am a complete, total free spirit. I have to have that sense of freedom. Does not mean I can't be committed to anybody or committed to anything. I can. That's why I'm here every Thursday, even today in pain. For you guys, of course I can commit. I love the sense of freedom, of knowing that I can come and go. I can be myself. That's the real big thing. The sense of freedom comes with the alignment of your soul with your conscious mind. So as you go through your transformation and you become in alignment, you're going to feel that, and you will know the difference between being an empath and having a different gift, okay? Empaths find routines, rules, controls, they find them very confining, very restrictive. And again, as a free spirit, empaths do not like rules. They don't believe in rules. So you'll see that. And I don't know about, I didn't read all that. I'll read that later. It looked good. About Oprah. I didn't see all of that. Um, Excellent listeners. I'm I don't know if many of you catch this. I know my guidance clients do because I hear everything they say. I listen to them without a doubt, and I hear what they say and I hear what they aren't saying. Most people, and I think all of you can attest to this at one point or another, most people don't listen. They hear you talking, they pull out six of those words, and they create something very different. When you've given them 20 words, they've only pulled out six, and now it's a whole different version of what you're talking about because they don't listen. And if you're in sales, it's very important to listen. But here's the thing, in life in general, it is important to listen. One of the greatest forms of respect for another human being is to actually listen to what they're saying. Don't hear them and hear their mouth moving and yeah, I heard this and I heard, hello and I heard that. Listen, actually listen to what they're saying. And empaths have an amazing gift of listening. That's why people are drawn to them. They can feel that that person is a healer. When I went to Southern California few weeks ago, I walked out to the beach. I just wanted to sit out there on the sand and watch the ocean. That's all I wanted to do. Well, some guy walked up to me. He sat down on the bench next to me and he started talking to me about spirituality. Okay. And this happens to me a lot, pretty much everywhere I go. Somebody's walking up, they're talking about spirituality, something along the line of metaphysics or something in that area. And he started talking all of this. And then I went to a restaurant. I was going to meet one of my clients that lives in California. And I was going to meet up with them because I don't see them in person, right? I do all mine electronically. So as I walk in the restaurant, some girl looks at me and she goes, "Are you a psychic?" And I just smiled at her and I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "I knew it." And she just picked up her stuff and came and sat down with me. I didn't invite her. She just sat down with me. So when my client walked in, he's like looking at the girl, he's looking at me. I'm like, "Come on in, sit down." This is who? I didn't know her name. So it was really amazing. But they are also, and this is 16, intolerant to narcissism. Narcissists love empaths because to them an empath is weak. An empath feels the energy. An empath can be weakened, right? They get fatigued, they get tired being around dysfunctionalism, being around deception. It actually sucks all the energy out of the empath. Well, narcissists love empaths. They have a way to manipulate them very differently than other people because empaths are exactly that. They're empathetic, right? And a narcissist has no empathy. Empaths absolutely can't stand narcissists. I don't work with narcissists. And I have had several ask me to be their, they want to be my client. I will not work with it. Why would I work with a narcissist? They know everything. There's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing to be fixed. So why would they possibly want my service, right? It doesn't make sense. But again, they are drawn to this. So they like to emotionally manipulate. There is no compromise. So for those of you, if you have, those are 16 different signs and symptoms, not symptoms, but signs of that you may be an empath. Each and every one of you watching this has a gift. What gift? We don't know. So here are the list of 16. There are more. There's actually quite a bit more. But this is the list of an empath. If you'd like to find out what your gifts are and how to actually embrace those gifts and use them the way they were meant to be used as a gift to you to bring into this lifetime, We don't get to use all our gifts in every lifetime. It depends on what we're put here to do, what our purpose is in this incarnation. Okay, so not everybody does. Psychic Development 1, July 14th. Okay, so I have a couple spots open if you want to be part of it. ascendingsoulsjourney@gmail.com. Send me an email. You Is the Capricorn full moon terrible? Send me an email and we'll get you set up, okay? Um, is the Capricorn moon negative? No. No, there's actually a lot of astrological things taking place right now, and I am not an astrologist. I do believe in it. I have experienced it. I make sure that, when they say Mercury is in retrograde, I studied that for a long time before I could actually say, yep, it's real. Okay, so I actually studied these things that they predict. The Capricorn moon right now it's going to be fine. There's a lot of people going to come back from the past. And thank you, Fran. There's a lot of people going to come back from the past. You may be thinking of somebody. This could be somebody from, back in, sixth grade. And all of a sudden they pop in your mind. You may reach out to them or they may reach out to you. But right now, over the next 30 days, actually is a little longer than that, it's really looking at the past. And it's about letting go of anything. It's reconnecting with people that we do care about, where there may actually be a revived friendship, relationship on any level. But it's also about releasing, right? So the month of July is going to be a fabulous month for many of us. It really is. It may not feel like it because of the astrological placement. You got one doing this, one doing that. Mars is in retrograde. You got all kinds of things going on right now. And then as soon as the Capricorn moon is done, then it's the Aquarius moon. Yay! Put the hands up, right? That's me. So there's an amazing amount of things going on in the astrological sense. So we feel the shifts, all right? We feel this energy come through, whether we're an empath or not. Yay, Aquarius. And it's going to be very good for you guys. It may be a little intense, but for a positive reason, okay? So keep that in mind as all of these shifts, and you're going to feel the shifts. You might wake up kind of grumpy and not know why. It probably has something to do with that. Aquarius are always free spirits. I would say, well, I definitely am. I absolutely am. I have an Aries rising, which is why I'm talking to you on this video. Otherwise, I'd be completely withdrawn. But I am a complete free spirit. I embrace who I am, and I am very proud of who I am, and I don't care if people like me or not. I don't. And I don't mean that in a negative way. It's like, it's okay not to like somebody. And your opinion of me holds no bearing on who I am. It's not going to change who I am. My opinion of you is not going to change who you are, right? Based from my experience of Aquarius. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. Thank you all who donate to my channel. I love doing the show for you, and that makes it definitely worthwhile. Independent and free thinkers. Yes, Aquarius are very independent people. Yep, majority of them are. Now, it can have a lot to do with your moon and rising. So when I do my readings, you guys know that I use, thank you, Kevin, I refer to it as the energies of, and this is why. I have absolutely no pentacles in my chart whatsoever, none. In my readings, when I do readings or somebody does tarot cards for me, it will show up as a pentacle. I show up as a pentacle. I show up as the Queen of Pentacles, whatever. I'm always have pentacles around me. And I have no pentacles in my chart. And we embrace the energy. So as I am grounded, pentacles represent grounding, feeling stable, feeling secure. Now I'm going to show up as a pentacle, right? Just like I embrace, and you guys have heard me say this, I embrace both sides of my thinking. I use my feminine side, and you can tell typically I dress feminine, but I actually really embrace the masculine side. And it was wonderful raising my kids because I could go from feminine to masculine. I could be the nurturer and the disciplinarian all in one sentence, which was like, then I'd go and like go, oh God, what am I doing? It was really crazy. But it really is very advantageous. So it worked out well as far as raising children. So, hello, Virgo. Yep. Pentacle. So, any questions? How to connect to the other side? Now, I don't remember who asked the question. How do you connect to the other side? Um, Again, and I say this every week and I'll continue, but there will be, not yet, I have to change whatever verbiage is on the description, what you're watching right now. But as soon as this is done, I'm done recording, I'll put the real one in there. I have to figure out how to get that out of there. I really, I'm not doing well with IT stuff, and my IT guy is busy. He's got a life now, so he's gone. The video The video that I have for you guys for the guided meditation. Now, this video, I was actually guided to do it. They helped me pick out, the angels, the universe, helped me pick out the right music. There are five different sounds in that meditation, which if you listen to it, you would not know that. Each of those sounds indicates something, it represents something, it does something. So it's about opening up and broadening. We're always connected, but as we go through our lives, we become very socialized. We believe other people's beliefs. We don't know who we are. Many of you ask somebody, what is it you want? And they can turn around and say everything they don't want, but they can't tell you what they do want. Most of us in life do not know what we want. So how do you know if you're happy if you don't know what makes you happy, right? So we could go into a whole nother show on that one, which we may do in the future. The meditation video broadens. It opens a larger connection to the other side, asking the universe, angels, to download any information that you need. Whether you're going through your transformation, that would be asking what you need to do to heal, help you find your path, your true spiritual path, the path you were meant to go on, help you with finance, whatever you're asking them. They will download that information into your subconscious mind. Sometimes you will remember dreams that come from the subconscious mind. Other times you may not remember any dream, and when you wake up, you will remember. You'll know. It's like you'll wake up and go, I got it. Or you'll be vacuuming and say, I got it, right? So there are different ways to connect. I usually clear the energy around me. I sage, I use my stones. I have different methods that I use. And then I ask for the connection, and I ask in a multitude of different ways. But that video is going to help you guys learn to mentally, allow the open space within your mind, within your soul, to connect. That's what the video is doing. So there's a multitude of different ways to connect. So that might be a really good segment that we can look at in the future. Fran, you asked me a question. How does transformation affect an empath? Well, you're going to go, so Fran had asked me twice how the transformation affects an empath. Fran is an empath, okay? And she's very good at it. She doesn't know yet. She's learning to actually do it, use it, understand it. When we're going through a transformation, it heightens our senses, right? I said that a little bit ago. So you may be a little bit deceived. You may feel as though you're an empath. She is actually an empath. It's more intense. So when we feel our soulmate that we are connected to soul, and you can feel their energy come through. You can feel when they're crying. Yep. You can feel when they're angry. Yep, you can be happy as a clam and all of a sudden you feel their energy come through. So even as a regular, not going through the transformation, you can do this when you're connected to somebody. It's more intense when you're going through the transformation. And because you have this invisible karmic cloak over you, where you can kind of see some outline, but you can't see the full detail. It makes it very, very confusing because you have no idea where that energy is coming from. I'm happy. My life is good. I don't know what's going on. My money's in order. I'm organized. I've got my shit together. I'm on track. And all of a sudden, bam, I just want to cry. I just feel this horrible anger. I just want all of this emotion that you have no idea where it's coming from. So you're definitely going to feel your soulmate's energy, and I'm talking big time. But along the way, you're going to feel other people's energy. So now you have it compacted. Now you have more. Okay, now you understand. Not only are you healing, that's making you exhausted. The journey itself is exhausting. But you also have all this other energy on a heightened level that also is making you very fatigued, very tired. There are people who can't get out of bed, like literally can't get out. There are days you can't get out of bed because you're so tired as you go through the transformation. It is quite a journey. It truly is. So did you guys have any other questions? I know you like send up all this stuff, but if I stop and read, then I forget what I'm talking about, and I'm dealing with a little pain. We don't want me to look like I'm losing my memory too. Yes, you're going to be tired, Celia. You will. You're going to have moments where you have energy and then you're going to be tired again, because as the universe, as the angels are healing within, hopefully you are working on your healing. Each thing that's healed, then you got to start all over again. So you go through all the stages of grief. I feel my unboyfriend's energy. He doesn't believe in soulmates. It doesn't matter if he believes in it. It matters what you believe in. So don't worry about other people. And the reason I say that is somewhere in their lifetime, they will be enlightened. It may not be with you or through you, but somewhere it will be. Can someone project? We pick up on other people's thoughts. Absolutely. An empath can do that. Yes, so can a light worker. So can a psychic medium. Good. I'm so happy, Fran. Yes, we can hear other people's thoughts. And again, there are different types of empaths. So there are empaths that have a heightened ability to see it, like a clairvoyant. There are other empaths that can hear it, clairaudience, right? So there are different types of empaths where you may have all of the abilities, but there's certain ones that are more heightened than others. I know that I've been going through it. I didn't read all that. You know that you've been going through a spiritual transformation and what? I know, I'm super bad. I need to wear my glasses, right? I'll do it eventually. If you could just finish that question, that'd be awesome. No takers? All right. So I would love to go into more depth with you. It's the Christian world, we call this. Yes, yep. Prophecy, yep. Mary, yes, that'd be perfect. Send me a message. I do need to get back to Laguna. You are right. What, do you live there? That's my goal. I'm looking for a house. I actually just found a realtor. So, yeah. What is the ascension process? That is a very lengthy answer. So I will write it down and I will do another segment for that particular answer for you guys, okay? What is the ascension process? That's actually a really good question. Yeah, it's a challenging process, I will tell. It's simple. It's simple. Go back, look at the wounding, and heal it and let it go. but it's not easy, okay? It's not easy at all. And I have methods that I have been taught that I use with my guidance clients, and it's an easier way for them to go back, look at the past, so that they don't feel that emotional pain that we endure when somebody hurts us. When Sally says you're fat and you're stupid, and you just shove it down in your subconscious mind, now you got to go back and address it. If you're still in the mindset where you believe you're fat and stupid, and that comes up through your transformation, that's an issue. It could hurt you to look at it. That's why a lot of people fight it. That's exactly why they fight it. Is it releasing? The transformation, is it releasing? Yes, it is releasing the old. So, you know, let's look at it this way. If you had a bowl that was filled with candy, peanut butter cups, okay, because I love peanut butter cups, right? So if we had a bowl that was filled with candy, and it's filled, and now I have a new bowl coming, a new bag of candy coming, I can't put the new candy in there because the bowl's filled. So when we're looking at all the wounding from our entire lifetime, we're talking 2, 3, 4, 5 decades of people that you meet that treat you like crap, that hurt you, that insult you. It deeply hurts you, and you just act like, fine, I don't ever want to talk to you again, and you move forward, and you shove that down into your subconscious mind. There's no healing, there's no reflection, and even if you do heal it, do you get it gone? Is it released, or is it just sitting there idle, right? So that bowl is full, and now I can't bring anything else in. So I can't get any good stuff to come in because it's full. So as you go through the transformation, you're taking everything out of the bowl, emptying the bowl. Now we're allowing the good and the positive to come through. As we go through the transformation and our soul aligns with our conscious mind, because it's connected to the subconscious. After all that's cleaned out, you will be aligned, meaning you will be consciously aware of all the people that are around you, of negativity. You will feel that negative energy. You will understand who you are, what you want. Remember, I told you people don't know what they want, they only know what they don't want. They may know 2 or 3 things. But overall, when you ask somebody, what is it you want in a relationship? I want a really good looking man, and we have like lots of fun. Okay, well, a relationship is a lot more in depth than that. So that's the superficial side of it. As we align, we truly, truly know what resonates with us. So when I'm speaking to somebody who's in a dysfunctional, negative mindset or rude to me, that throws me out of balance. I know I cannot be around on a regular basis negative people. It does not work for me at all. I literally, I get really antsy. I can't be around those kind of people. I can do a reading because they're going to be gone real soon. Because I do get a lot of negative people asking for readings, and they're rude and they're belligerent and all of that. But I'm able to move forward, okay? Now, these are people that are going through transformation. They are going through changes in their life that they don't know how to handle it. They don't understand it. So, and I do understand it. And as you become in alignment, you're going to understand these other people, okay? So it's important to understand all that has to come out to allow the new. So if you want the right relationship for you, you have to get rid of all the wounding that took place from anybody else that hurt you. Okay, all those relationships, that's the baggage we bring forward into life. So as we let go of that, now we have lots of room in that bowl. Now you can bring out 2 bags of those peanut butter cups, and I'll probably eat them all at one sitting too. I'm telling you, it's bad. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this show, and I hope it's been a benefit to you. Don't forget The psychic development class is going to start on July 14th. I have a couple spots left, so if you want to participate in it, I do recommend it. You will become acclimated with what gifts you have and how it can benefit you and others as well. So have a wonderful evening. Thank you, Fran. You also. Bye. Have a wonderful day. Much love.